Hello and welcome to another episode of the New World Comics Podcast. I'm Buck Berlin, owner-operator of this fine establishment. Joined with me as always, well, almost as always, Stephanie Cerny.
Hey!
Yay! Pardon us for being super delirious or weirder than usual. We're coming back from the New World Comic Con that we just had, so we're tired.
Very tired.
And maybe a little loopy, a little weird, I don't know. And saying some fun things.
You're very loopy and very weird.
Yeah, that's when I'm best. Oh man, so we just got back from the con. Record numbers. It's biggest year ever, and we're locking down a date. We'll announce it very soon. Very, very soon.
Yeah.
We're going bigger next year. Hopefully more guests. But hey, who can predict the future?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's super exciting.
Worst case scenario, I'm there with like a little puppet show making thing. But
oh my gosh, no puppet show.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah. No puppet show.
Yeah, it'll be like an old Beanie and Cecil, but without a talent. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, loopy and tired and saying fun things. So, how do you think we did?
I think it was amazing. I hope you guys came out to join us because, man, was it an amazing time. Yeah.
I mean, from the numbers, it looks like they did. So...
Yeah.
It'll be impressive to see if Oklahoma can grow past that. I hope they can. I believe in us. But
Yeah. It was. I'm not sure how much we actually got to truly experience it because we were so much in it.
Yeah.
Like we were.
There was barely a moment that we weren't just flying somewhere, except for. One instance where I had to take a break for the second time ever. I got a migraine that morning, and I was just not okay. So I Stephanie, I'm gonna go try to lie down or sleep or something. I got 30 minutes, 45 minutes of a break.
Yeah.
And then
and that's when I was on the news.
Yeah. I found that out like 2 days later. That hey, the news stopped by. I was like whatever. I'm on there enough. More than happy to let you be able to,
Yeah, they showed up and they're just like, hey, we're going to talk to you. And I was like, all right.
Can you imagine?
Let's do this.
Can you imagine if I was like, no, I have to. Jeez. No, it's such a collaborative thing that oh man, there's so many people that should have been part of that too. It's crazy. We always try to, sorry, we're going to be all over the place on this. We always try to stop by and greet everyone who's a vendor and say hi and talk to anyone who's coming in and experiencing the con. We try to make it a very personal thing for everyone. This year was so crazy that there are vendors that I'm like, I didn't get to see them at all. And it looks like between the two of us, there's enough overlap that we got to see.
Yeah, we actually saw everybody, Between, setup on Friday and the con on Saturday, I tried so hard to see everybody and then, talk to people and help them, set up their tables and do everything. But, as soon as you see somebody, you're getting pulled in a different direction and something else is happening. And it was nonstop go all day Saturday. For both of us. We barely saw each other on Saturday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The panel room was finally in a proper location as opposed to let's clear out some space on the floor.
The panel looked so amazing.
And I understand that we did that all ourselves with no help from anyone.
I would like to thank Drew Stone.
Yeah, this is where Drew comes and edits everything I've been saying. Makes me talk in a high squeaky voice.
I don't know. There's not a lot he can do to really embarrass me.
But and I see him taking notes.
He's like, Buck is a jerk.
He's a picture of him picking someone's nose or something. I don't know.
But also,
there is that picture.
Only Drew, But oh my gosh, our volunteers and his family, and there's no way we could have gotten.
No, and I've been saying this since the Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night we pack up the store and get it ready to go, and the superpower to the con is our volunteers. Like they absolutely, positively make the whole thing go on.
And it's crazy just to say like. They're not just volunteers. It's like our family.
Yeah.
The New World family makes this happen.
Yeah. It's a pretty close-knit team that, I'll have a crazy idea and say, hey, this is what we're doing. This is my plan. This is my vision.
And it happens.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt, like, we know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like... Tom's at the store making it happen, and we have like the landings and the cages, and like everybody absolutely is making it happen. Like so many people are so amazing making it happen, no matter where they are at the con or at the store loading stuff, unpacking stuff, everywhere.
Oh, and special shout out to Mittens who stayed here during the con.
Yeah,
which Mitchell came back just for that day, and then. I love it because, sometimes when I'm on the phone, I get stuck on the phone often with various people wanting my money or me wanting theirs. So when I'm stuck, I'll break out an ink pen or something and I'll write some disparaging remark about some people that I genuinely love. Like, typically it's like, Mitchell sucks. Not that he does, but, hey, it's hilarious when found. And the longer someone's around, the more stuff's written about them. And, if you lift a box lid or something, look under a box, check under a shelf, behind a door, on top of a door, twisted a doorknob just right, on pretty much any surface except for the carpet or ceiling tiles. There's something written about everyone, and the most famous one is Mitchell sucks. So when I mentioned to some of our volunteers that that Mitchell would be up here, Cassie looked over and says, "Mitchell sucks, Mitchell." It's like, yeah,
the infamous Mitchell.
Yeah, because
he never
his last name. Yeah, but he was just so excited that it was that Mitchell. So yeah, that was probably my favorite pre-con moment. Just because it was 10 at night, and we're all just dragging. And then, Cassie just had this idea of, oh no, who's watching the store tomorrow? Because, it was, this year was all hands on deck. And I was like, well, I got Mitchell back. He says, oh, Mitchell sucks, Mitchell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh man, I trailed off. I forgot where I was going.
We love everybody.
Oh, yeah, we love everyone. Yeah.
New World family.
Again, sorry for the loopiness. I hope you all enjoy it. So,
speaking of New World family.
Yes.
Do you want to bring Ben in?
Oh, yeah. So, part of the volunteers that we couldn't do anything without, honestly. Like, there's not enough praise and accolades for our next guest, who his favorite catchphrase is meh. And favorite pastime is dabbing on the haters. We have my favorite nephew, Ben Troyer.
Yay! Ben! Woo!
Hi, Ben.
Yay,
What's up?
Ben!
Yay! That was a magical transition, I'm sure.
Wow.
Those everything
special effects.
Drew, it's the most impressive thing I've ever seen Drew Stone do. I mean, I've seen a lot of impressive stuff.
Oh my god. You're
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
And that transition with the fire.
Yeah.
It looks like something out of a Disney movie.
Hand drawn even.
We're going Don Bluth.
Yeah.
Not on Disney level.
Drew's going to kill us.
Yes.
Or me.
Yeah.
Really.
I'm not going to be a part of it.
I will leave you in. Hi, Ben.
What's up?
So, you were such an amazing help at the con.
What's that?
I mean, for the most part.
You were, and before the con, and I'm so glad you survived, because I was concerned for you.
Actually, I didn't. I'm a ghost right now.
Oh, man.
Well,
they don't believe in you in China.
I mean, I wish someone believed in me.
It's a thing.
Buck.
Oh, nephew.
What's up?
I mean, maybe if you were worth believing in. Oh. See? Good family dynamic. I love my nephew very much.
I thought I was going to come on here. Never mind.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm glad we had this talk. So for our next guest, no, I'm just joking. So the things you did at the con, hauled boxes, moved tables,
Led the teen brigade.
Yeah,
You
teen
did.
brigade. Yeah, you really did. Probably my favorite moment with you was you brought your skateboard and were kind of the gopher for everyone because you get around the fastest.
I was big cruising.
You were in fact big cruising. Well, we made you move tables around, and there was a time that you were carrying two tables and skateboarding, and just, yeah, I was like, he's got it all figured out.
I didn't have to stop to go into the door.
Right. I mean, yeah. Well, it's not like you were around there doing tricks or anything.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You were just using it for quick mobility.
Transportation.
So, yeah.
I mean, basically, you're a dolly. So
Yeah.
All right. That's what I've become.
But what all did you get to do during the con?
Well, so I moved boxes, which
Yeah.
same thing I did the day before.
and the day before, and the day before.
It's like I helped unload. I helped set stuff up.
Yeah.
Move tables around.
Yeah, but like during the con, what'd you do?
Shop.
What?
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't help New World at all.
Yeah. Did you meet Sammy?
Yes. Yes.
Was that very cool?
Yes. He is very
I thought
nice.
it was super cool. I got to take my picture with him, and that was like the highlight of the con for me.
I got to mess with him. But I mean, honestly, that's the highlights for me. Is like those personal moments where you're messing with someone, really mean the most.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, what else did you do? Because I know that we had you on special errands and that kind of stuff.
I helped Drew set up some.
Yeah. Did we throw you in a costume this year?
You did not.
Oh, were you just helping people get in their costumes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, cool. No, it's just one of those that, man, you were honestly the keystone to the help this year.
Yeah, I'm better than everyone else.
That's not what that means, but you
my goodness.
you facilitated the help.
I know.
Like I could plant you on the thing and say, all right, go. And I mean, honestly, for a 15-year-old kid, you're years ahead of all your peers. So
For now.
for now, you could stagnate. There are those that peak in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of your other friends who peaked in middle school. But we won't even get into that right now. Burn.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have any other questions for Ben?
You did a very good job, Ben.
What's up?
Oh, that's not a question.
That was a comment. It was
Oh.
not a question.
Do you have any questions for Ben?
What was your favorite thing about the con?
Yeah, what was your favorite thing about the con? Leaving?
Yeah, was it being? Don't say it being over. What's your favorite thing?
5 minutes before it was over.
Why?
Because it was close to being over.
Oh, you're the worst.
What was your favorite experience
Yeah.
of the con?
I did like seeing all the Pokemon together and seeing everyone come with their Pokemon stuff
Yeah.
and taking pictures. What else?
Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot to talk about the Pokemon experience.
We stayed up late and made Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or he did.
Yep.
With help.
I did. But, yeah, okay, so just seeing all the Poke people?
Poke people and just cosplay.
Yeah.
In general.
There was some really awesome cosplay.
Yes.
Yeah. I have some costume contest experiences to share momentarily. I don't know. Anything else from Ben?
I think we're good.
Ben, we're sick of you. Get out of here.
Back to the streets.
Now here comes the second most impressive transition you've ever seen from Droop. Yeah.
Fire,
So,
fire.
But before we bring on the next guest, so in between doing all the important stuff, there were some dumb, fun things. Like I was saying, making people do or having these fun little experiences. Right, like the day before con with the setup, I got these new sign holders. And in typical New World fashion, I put dumb signs in them.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, the no bedwetting.
I couldn't figure out how to open that sign.
Oh,
to remove it.
You just those little flappies.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the other one that was useless sign. Stop reading, move along.
Yep, and that one.
Oh, which my favorite. That's the little touch that makes it super New World. Is that one ended up
In the Oklahoman.
On the Oklahoman. I love that. That's amazing. So the no bedwetting sign was honestly just there to get the vendors to laugh.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And then no one took it down the morning of, so I as soon as 10:30 rolled around, I pulled it out, and gave it to Steve Handy's daughter.
Yeah,
and said, "Here, hold this."
Held it the whole time.
And then she said, "I'm sick of holding this thing." So I took it, and I found one of my buddies, and I walked up to one of his kids and said, "Here, don't read this sign. Please hold it. Hold it and show it to everyone that you see. When you get sick of holding it, hand it off to someone else, say the exact same thing." And apparently it went around the con. Like, there's pictures of this. Yeah. And then someone messaged me later, and he says, "Brian Berlin, man of focus and sincerity with a touch of mischief," which I think is perfect. Yeah. But the useless sign, it's more of a Muppets reference than anything. But yeah, it's just one of those, like, it helped the con feel more like New World, because we have things like that around.
Yeah.
So it did end up staying over by the Pokemon area, which, man. When did we have the ideas for that? 3-4 months ago?
Yeah.
Something like that. And then, like, I just kind of casually worked on it, and then it was here's the thing. So, yeah, we thought that it would be, like, a neat kind of thing.
Yeah, it'd be fun to make, like...
Yeah.
4 Pokemon.
The plan was 4, then it expanded to 6, and then when everyone was just like, well, if you're doing 6... you should do this one. Absolutely, this is everyone's favorite one. This is everyone's favorite one. And me not knowing much about the Pokemon, I'm like, if you're saying it's their favorite, I'll work on it.
I'll make it.
So, yeah. Then we ended up with, 11?
Yep, 11 Pokemon.
And more for next year. So, it's this huge thing that, we just posted the picture thinking, get the word out. Mm-hmm. Hundreds of people showed up because of this thing. They were like, I wasn't going to come until I heard of the Pokemon. So
yeah, now people want to, like, rent them and buy them and, like, commission them.
So yeah, that's it ended up being a huge deal. So, and
it's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll probably have a few more for next year, and probably add 1 or 2 each year. I don't know, but it's big enough that we don't have to do the kids carnival anymore. So I think that's kind of run its course. I'm sad to see it go, but I know everyone else is like, oh, thank God.
I mean, the kids carnival is so great for little kids, but
yeah, but they seemed more interested in
the Pokemon,
hanging out with Pokemon.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I do want to touch upon our actual special guests
that aren't the Pokemon,
that are not static, lifeless husks of foam that we know of. I mean,
you never know.
I don't know about their life, so
yeah,
not really. But so my buddy Robert Wilson says, "Hey Buck, I hear the con's doing pretty well. What do you think about me coming up and bringing some of my industry friends?" I said, "Dude, that'd be amazing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't know who he was going to bring.
Yeah, just bring whoever you want.
And then it's like just him coming was, like, amazing.
Yeah, because he's absolutely one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
So, anytime he wants to come up, come on in, join him, make sure that you have space, do whatever you need to do. So then he says, okay, so I'm bringing Emily Rose, Chad Thomas, and he was going to bring
Joe Yzma.
Joe Yzma, and he had to drop out. Then Jordan Boyd ended up coming up, which is really awesome because that's Jesse's cousin. Jesse used to work for me.
No way.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Because
I had no idea.
Yeah. Jesse one day was like, looking through a comic, he was like, I think that's my cousin.
Wow.
And then he called him. Yeah.
That's too cool.
Yeah. And then we had been contacted just independently from anyone. Sandy Sellner got a hold of us and was like, hey, I hear great things about the con. Can I be part of it? And we were able to work out logistically how to.
Yeah, her agent was like so nice.
Yeah.
And like talking to her and her agent at the con, it was great. And there were so many fans who came up, and she had some comics, and she had like some pictures she was going to sign. And the fact she had comics at the con too was like really awesome, because I was able to get a Power Rangers comic for AD because he couldn't be there at the beginning of the con, and then also have her sign one of his comics too. Yeah. So that was really awesome.
Yeah. So we also had some of our favorite mainstays. Because to say that they're not they're part of the New World family, so it's weird to and a guest. Yeah, Natasha Alterisi and Jerry Bennett, they're as far as I'm concerned, their family have them show up for Christmas, Thanksgiving, Arbor Day, whatever you want.
Yeah, it was awesome to see Natasha, and she had her full spread, and she had her newest Heathen book at the con before it was officially for sale.
Yes,
which was amazing.
Yeah, I only got to talk to her twice because I kept trying to figure out how to get her over to another artist that was there. That I wanted her to see her work.
Yeah.
And then I just kept getting pulled away, and it was just, and then I didn't realize because of just how I kept having to go at things. I didn't realize that Jerry was just on the other corner of
Yeah,
me.
he was at an end cap.
Yeah. So it wasn't until 6 that I was like, hey, Jerry. He's like, hey, where have you been?
Well, and he was right across from the Autism Oklahoma.
Yeah,
and they were
Kelch,
so busy. They were both independently just so busy.
Yeah.
All day long. So there was constant traffic over there.
And I think that's probably why I didn't get to go over there. And
Yeah. Well, and then they were just right across. Sandy was right next to Jonathan.
Right. And
so they were all so busy right there.
And then the Literati stuff was just over there. Yeah. Man, it was hopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, just so much in that area. Oh, God. And just around the corner from there, I don't know, guest of honor at this point. Everyone has these magical stories about him. Sam De La Rosa.
Sammy.
Oh, my God. That man is magic worker. He was up for everything. Not a bad thing to be said about him whatsoever.
Such a nice guy.
Oh my God, yeah. And great attitude. As much as I would have my fun with him, he'd hand it right back at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was so much fun.
My goal was just to get a picture with him at the con. Yeah.
But
there were times he was just constantly busy for 3 hours, just slammed busy.
He was saying something he did better at our show than he did at San Diego.
It was crazy.
Crazy, yeah. So we're definitely having him back next year. If not, we're just gonna kidnap him from whatever he's doing and be tied up. I guess he won't even be waving at the show because have to bind the hands.
I mean, we'll just get someone back there.
Yeah, I'll have him sign with his toes. It'd be real interesting. This got weird. Anyway, why don't we bring on our last guest, and we'll call this one pretty early just because I think we both need sleep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So for the third most impressive transition of all time from Drew, we give you the man, the myth, the legend, the entertainer, Josh Flowers. Hello, Josh Flowers.
Hello, Brian Buck Berlin.
Oh no! Now people know my secret
Dang,
identity.
getting all formal up in here.
Triple B.
Yep. So hello.
Hi.
How's the Facebooking?
You know, I would not know.
Yeah, that's right. I do his Facebook page. So if you all want to read all about the horrible things that he does say, definitely.
If you dare.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 100% him. It's there to be found.
Definitely all the Taylor Swift business is definitely me, as I'm a massive
On the
Swiftie
Josh
fan.
Flowers Facebook
page. Yeah. So, Josh, we had you acting a fool on Saturday.
I mean, like normal.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I mean, you were dressed as a Ninja Turtle.
I was a Leonardo.
Yeah. So, which for the first time we had microphones inside the helmets.
Yes,
thanks to Drew. Yeah.
Good job, Drew. Which worked amazingly well. I could actually hear myself this time.
What?
Yeah, it was a good thing last year because I might have uttered maybe an obscenity or two at the at the lack of technological success.
Oh.
So it was a good thing.
So you're
good
saying
thing
that Drew's the worst, but then the best.
Yes.
I mean, I saw those transitions. They were amazing.
Oh my god.
Drew's going to set you on fire.
So next guest for next con, we probably should get Vanilla Ice to bring us out.
We're working on something
Rob Van Winkle, we got
like
you.
that. It might be imitation Vanilla Ice, but
Thackeray?
that or Mittens.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm Mittens.
That's yeah.
So, and then
Yes.
who else were you?
I was J. Jonah Jameson, editor-in-chief, Daily
Yeah.
Bugle.
What?
Man, we had this stupid idea.
Yes.
Like right after the new SpiderMan movie came out, we're like, well, he's bald now. Let's do this. Oh yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't seen a movie that came out a month and a half.
No context, so it's all good.
Yeah, anyway. No context whatsoever except the stuff I just gave. So we decided it'd be really awesome if you gave out a terribly put together Daily Bugle.
Yes.
And we're like, oh, I could. We'd have misaligned Photoshop lines and like extra. I was like, Annie helped us, and I was like, all right, I want the worst mistakes that you can
Annie
make.
did a
By
really
helping.
good job. Like,
Annie did the whole thing, and we just dealt with the format.
It
So
looked-
thank you, Annie. You did a great job.
Yeah, the whole joke is, so the wife brought home a jar of mayonnaise, which I don't know why people pay for this thing. It's absolutely disgusting and kills people. I'm pretty sure it's the cause of death and life. So I fixed the label, which for those watching, you can see here because, Drew's awesome like that.
Yes.
And
The magic of technology.
yeah, so we joked that we would use that as the actual poison that Spider-Man would.
so why don't you tell people what you made the label say for people who
Oh,
cannot see
sorry,
it?
yeah. So right over the brand label, I wrote "actual poison," and then some part of the.
And then put it back in the pantry.
Oh yeah, well, because it was sealed.
Yeah, for Kira to find.
Yeah, well, because she bought groceries. I unpacked the groceries. So while she was off doing the thing, I decided to fix the label. So and then it was like 100% real or something like that. So I scratched out whatever it was, and then I just put it back in the pantry and forgot about it. And like I say, I do this stuff often enough that I forget about these things. I write things about people. It's fun, mischievous things. So a month later, I think, she gets in the pantry and is like, this. Oh my God, this. I'm like, oh yeah. Huh. Why would you spend money on poison? So when we were throwing this thing together, I suggested, obviously J. Jonah Jameson hates Spider-Man. He's going to have some photos doctored.
Yes.
And since he's such a cheapskate, he's going to have them done poorly by some awful intern. So let's get a Spider-Man picture at a school, which, we do enough events.
Yeah.
The charity events that, we have pictures of Spider-Man in the school with, no one else. I wanted to make sure that the lighting absolutely didn't match, so it would look terribly photoshopped in.
Yeah.
And he's holding jars of actual poison, which he's taking over an elementary school with lockers. It was just this and this and this, and at the top of the thing we're like, Sandman sues Metallica over
copyright
infringement. Wilson Fisk wins beauty pageant.
Local hero.
Yeah, because J. Jonah Jameson believes that the bad guy's the good guy. So yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, so we have a dumb little write-up, and we have you dressed in the full J. Jonah thing. We got you down to the mustache.
Yes.
Yeah, the mustache looked really good.
Yeah. It was okay.
I mean, it served its purpose.
I wish I could mustache as good as I beard, but we did pretty good with it.
Yeah.
I got to go around and rant and rave at the people and sling my propaganda.
And people were very receptive to it. They loved it.
There was one or two people that didn't get it.
They were confused a little bit, but everybody else absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I explained it to someone who didn't get it, and they're like, "Oh, that's hilarious." Which, yeah.
It's not funny if you have to explain the joke.
Well, I mean, yeah. But, so everyone that was dressed as Spider, I was like, all right, I want you to stay, what did I tell you, 20 feet behind at least?
Yeah. So the kids didn't listen to you at all.
Of course.
So I was going around harassing and haranguing all the various guests that I could find.
They were dressed as Spider-Man.
No, everybody.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I had a stack full of bugles, and I was spreading the gospel truth.
And the
as it were.
vendors.
Yes.
You were harassing as well.
I harassed the Sam De La Rosa, which he seemed to enjoy.
He loved it.
What did you do to him?
I walked up to his table, and he had all the prints of Spider-Man and Venom. I was like, hey, look, buddy, if there's anybody that's going to make money off the wall crawler, it's me. That's my racket.
Yeah, I heard you screaming at one of them that he's bringing down the property value. Yeah.
One of the best ones was there was a family. It was a mom and a dad and two kids, and they were both dressed up like spider people.
The kids were or the parents were?
The kids were.
Okay.
So I walk up to the dad and say, hello, sir. J. Jonah Jameson, editor-in-chief, Daily Bugle. I don't know if you know this, but your son is a menace. And I hand him the paper, and he looks at it. He's like, what have you been doing? It's like, you're a menace. It's like, I didn't do anything. It's like, you're grounded for a week.
His paper says otherwise.
That's right.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the kids got together, and they had the bright idea that we're going to steal these from Jonah, and we're going to play keep away.
And when you say the kids, you mean like the New World kids that we dressed up as
Yes.
Spider-Man?
Yes. I saw them kind of coming after you.
So, of course, Brantz confronts me at first, and then I go through the J. Jonah shtick. It's like, you're a criminal. That's who you are. You're a vigilante. You belong behind bars with all the other freaks.
Oh. And then they stole your Daily Bugles.
And they're like, hey, Jonah, what's that over there? I was like, what? Yoink.
Oh.
And then they just ran off and started playing keep away. And all the vendors and the various people got involved with it as I ranted and raved at the children. It's like, Parker, where the devil are you? You need to get a picture of this. Spider-Man, thief. Steals respectable newspaper away from respectable editor. It's like there's more of them. It's my worst nightmare come true.
Yeah. See, that's the I was saying earlier about the dumb thing, like the no bedwetting thing. Like that's the dumb stuff that it makes everyone's experience that much more.
Yeah, they loved it.
No, we went when we were turtling. We went by Chad Thomas's table.
Oh my gosh, those pictures turned out amazing.
Yeah,
it's like,
what was his reaction? Like, did he just was he blown away?
He was doing a sketch, and then he kind of double take, like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't tell him beforehand or anything. It was all right, so this is going to happen. So.
Like, I love the picture with, like, you guys and then Shredder and April and, like, Casey. Like,
Yeah.
oh, such a good picture.
We went by and messed with the Star Wars guys because they had a guy in Chewbacca. It's like, oh, can we keep him, Master Splinter? Raph will give him a bath every day. No, it won't. I'm like, yeah, he will. we promise. I bet Ice Cream Cat will love this, Mike. You like Ice Cream Cat? Yeah.
So my favorite experience of the whole thing was you all were like the Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers were gone just long enough that Drew was like, "Hey, am I getting my stuff back? Because those microphones are expensive.
Yeah.
And I want them back now."
So when we all went back and we de-turtled, I made sure to untangle them and put them very neatly on the table so that you would not find us and murder us in our sleep. Because I had a feeling that these look very expensive, like more than our lives.
I mean, like, everything Drew owns is very expensive.
So yeah,
The man's got 2 speeds, stop and high speed. Nothing in between.
this is honestly the first time we see him just sitting. Yeah.
It's because he has to.
Yep. Oh man. Oh, we should have got the Nerf guns and then we could have messed with them. Oh man.
And they did get the turtles fanboying with Squirtle. It's like, oh my God, Squirtle!
Oh yeah,
Squirtle's my favorite.
I did get the picture of all the Power Rangers and all the Pokemon and all the Ninja Turtles all in like one.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Which I mean that almost sums up the con. Like honestly.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
I joke that we're just shy of having a Pogs tournament for just being a 90s con.
Yeah. It was a very 90s con.
Yeah.
I mean, we had enough room for hacky sack.
You know.
I'm just saying.
Listen, none of that Dave Matthews business. I don't care what laws pass.
I still have my OJ Slammer. Bam!
You better be careful.
What's up?
He's out now. Yeah, it turns out it's not orange juice that's free. It's him.
Orenthal James?
Orenthal James. Yeah, it turns out when the news says OJ's free, no, I went to the store and checked.
Man.
Yeah.
Got my hopes up.
I know. Just an ex, not murderer, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we got weird.
I mean,
Again.
perpetually weird.
I think it's about time to go to bed.
It is time.
Yep. I'm sure that we'll have more con stories for you all later. If you have questions.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions for us, let us know, and
Yeah.
we will answer them probably.
Yes. Ask us almost anything, I think it is. The AMA.
I think next year you'll have both a dungeon and a dragon.
At
We
least.
probably will.
Yeah.
Like an actual dragon.
Yeah.
We have a dragon.
Is it toothless?
It is not toothless.
No, he was stuck up north and couldn't join us. But yeah. So, bigger plans for next year. More sleep involved for next year.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
We're attempting it. So big plans. Thank you all for listening and or watching. If you're watching, there's way more enjoyment to be had because
Pictures.
Yeah, pictures in this lovely mug.
Yeah.
Face only a mother could love.
Yeah. Oh, I should call my mom. Anyway, thank you all, and we'll be back next week with more intelligible conversation.
More stuff.
Toodles.
Bye.